Alright, what's up guys? Got an exciting review here. These are the 2013 Tiger Woods Nike golf shoes. And when I first saw the shoes, these shoes, or I think the original pair, maybe a year or two ago, I thought they were really ugly. And I actually think the shoes might be kind of ugly even now. But I tried on a lot of, needed a new pair of golf shoes. I played quite a bit of golf, and I was looking for a pair of shoes that was comfortable and functional at the same time. So I've wore Adidas before. I like Adidas golf shoes. I tried some Echo shoes. I tried a couple of different Nike pair of shoes, and I kept coming back to this pair. And the part I didn't like was this part up front here, where it's sort of got this, I don't know, it just looks a little strange to me how it kind of crumples together and almost looks kind of like a paper bag sort of. But I ended up, after trying on several pairs, I ended up buying these pairs, and so I'm going to do a review. Let's go to the box first. It's the typical Nike box. This is size 9.5. Was a pretty nice fit for me. I wear between 9 and 9.5 depending on the shoe. This one fit perfectly at 9.5. Pretty nice box actually compared to a lot of the other basketball boxes. Not as thin, pretty thick and sturdy. So if you're into the boxes, nothing else special about the box. I did want to point out that it did come with this nice shoe bag. This is Nike Golf on the bottom. It's got a nice touch to it. Feels very cloth-like, but smooth at the same time. So it's got a nice feel to it. You stick both of your shoes in there, and you pull the strings like that, and there you go. So pretty nice touch for Nike. I like having the shoe bags to go with your shoes. So I will definitely be using that. Okay, onto the shoes themselves. Now they come in basically 3 colors at this point. You have the white pair that I have here, black, and then they had a Masters version which is basically white but had a green midsole all the way around and a kind of a green bottom. So I wanted a white pair, so that's the pair I got. So what you have here is a synthetic leather. Yeah, it feels nothing like leather at all. It does feel very plastically, but they call it plastic feel to it, but they call it synthetic leather. So not really nice to the touch, but once the shoes are on and your feet fill it up, they look okay. As far as comfort goes, they feel pretty good. Feel pretty soft. I think these shoes probably have Zoom Air in them. That's what it feels like to me. I can't remember what's. I don't think it's Lunar Lawn or anything like that. I think it's a Zoom Air. But they feel good to walk in, pretty comfortable. Rope shoelaces, tongue, has some perforations to it, but not a lot of ventilation. So during the summer, that would be kind of a problem when walking around the golf course when it gets hot, especially where I play. It gets really hot. Here's the inside of the shoe. Now these shoes, you can tell they sit very wide, so if you have a wide foot, I think just the regular shoe would work, though I think they do have a wider version of the shoe, but this one's pretty wide. And what you notice on the shoe, it's got this sort of edge to it right here. And what that's designed to do is when you're especially on the right foot where you put most of your weight on your turn, it doesn't allow the foot to go over like that, to roll over, which is bad in golf. Okay, you want your foot to be planted there, and that helps support this little ridge right here. It really keeps your foot planted to the ground, and these are low profile shoes, meaning they're low to the ground, which a lot of golf shoes are. Also on the inside, you're able to put a lot of weight onto the inside toe, and what that does is again allow you to turn through and not roll over your ankles. So that's what it's really designed to do, not to do that, but to keep it planted. And for that, these shoes do a really great job. It's I plan to, where I practice a lot at, it's not very good terrain, and these shoes really were able to plant to the ground and stick to the ground. So you have a little bit of a sock liner there, so it's nice to have around your back of your foot, because the tendency in golf, when you're walking around a lot, you get a lot of rubbing on the back heel, at least for me, and you get a lot of blisters. So it's a nice little kind of a silverish sock liner. Feels pretty good. On the inside here, so you can see that, you see these little black straps in there. Those, let me look right there, but those are basically that bungee cord material that holds the shoe. You can kind of see where on the inside here where they show that it holds the shoe together, so your foot's not moving around in the shoe while you're turning through the shot. So that's important for a lot of sports, but it's important for golf as well. Inside the shoe, you can barely see that right there. It says Nike Golf, and it's synthetic insole to the shoe. What else about the top? I think that's it. Then you get to the bottom of the shoe, and the traction on the shoe is pretty good. You have your 5 spike marks there, which do a pretty good job, and then the rest of this traction here, which you've got this what they call Nike Golf a power platform right in here, and what that's designed to do is to grip to the ground, and then you're able to push off, so it creates these little channels in here where you're able to really flex your foot as you push off. So it's important in golf when you got that foot kind of turned and you hold that spot, and then when you turn through, you're able to push through just like that. You know, and I'm mainly showing the right shoe. The left shoe, which is this one, for right-handed golfers, when you turn through, that's meant to hold this spot. So again, you have this outside sort of extension of the midsole, and it will hold the spot. You don't want to roll over this way, or what most people do is slide like that. So this holds down, and so that's why they have kind of these extensions of these track marks. You can kind of see them like that. You can still see them coming out, and then they have it right here on the toe area. So when you turn through there, these hit, and you feel that kind of turn through there. So works pretty effectively. And since these hit a lot, then these little extra traction here will kind of hold right there, balance so you don't fall over. So it does a pretty good job as far as the traction. I think these are well thought out, and again, a low center of gravity. I saw some reviews where people thought these got a lot of debris or grass or dirt got stuck in here. I was on again, my driving range that I practice at has a lot of sand and dirt and clumpy kind of grass where you practice, and a lot of times on especially my Adidas line shoes, they would get a lot of clumps stuck in here, and it would take a lot to get out. I didn't notice that with this pair. There would be some things, maybe pebbles would get caught in here a little bit, but other than that, a lot of the grass and debris would be easily taken out of here, especially by just hitting your heel with your golf club, and a lot of that debris would fall out. So not as bad as some other shoes I've had. So I thought that was an issue as far as at least my initial using of the shoe. Now I've only used it on a driving range. I haven't walked around on them. I don't walk a lot on the golf course except for maybe the springtime. And lately I haven't been walking a lot because I've had a kind of a hurt knee. So not sure how well these would last walking, but they seem to feel really good, and I think they would do a good job if you walk on the course. They fit really nice back here where this heel cup is, and it sort of really holds your back heel in, and it seems like you can really stride really well on the course. So I think they would do very well with walking. In the back here you have a nice little Tiger Woods symbol there, which is kind of a canvas material stripe back there. So overall, I'm going to say this, and use a lot of golf shoes, and I think these are the best golf shoes that I've owned. And I'm not a big Tiger Woods fan by any stretch of the imagination. I'm actually a Phil Mickelson fan. I do appreciate Tiger Woods. He is one of the best players of all time, if not the best player. But I don't go out buying all his products either. I do like Nike products overall, but in golf, Nike is not seen as a top of the end product. They're up there, but there are other great products as well, such as Echo, Adidas. Trying to think of the other brand that's up there, but there's other brands that are up there that are just as high, or even higher than Nike. So Nike's not always considered the best, but I really like these shoes. I think they're an athletic shoe that you can use for golf, and I've always liked that. And they're not stiff. You bring them out, you can play in these day one, no break-in time. This part here looks a little goofy. You can kind of see that, and you think, gosh, that just doesn't look right. But once you wear them around and you feel how comfortable they are, the shoes work really well. So if you're considering the shoes, I suggest you go in, try them on, see how they feel, try different shoes on. If you got a wide foot, I think these are a good shoe. And if you want to really be low to the ground and stick to the ground, these are a great shoe. And that's what I was really looking for, something I could really push off of. And I had some shoes like that before that I really liked, wore them out, and really couldn't find it again in another shoe. And I'm glad that I finally found a shoe that I could push off of. Really have that low center of gravity and push feel, which I think feet in golf are very important. Your feel on the turf with your feet is important to golf, because that goes with balance and that sort of thing. Price of the shoe was $180 plus tax, so a little pricey, but I think these shoes look like they're designed to last. They don't have leather on them. Pretty easy to clean. I was able to clean them up pretty good even after the first wear. So even for a white shoe. So I think I'm going to have this shoe for a while. So I recommend the shoe, and I'll check you guys out later.